going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Master Wing channel. We have another Premier League game for you guys, and I forgot to record the starting hand, but as you can see, I have the house finch and the yellow-headed blackbird, so I'm feeling good about our chances here. The end-around goals seem to fit nicely with a full tuck. We are going to pretty much be as straightforward as we can, get these two birds down in the wetlands, and hope we can build on these strong birds that we already have. And I'm going to play the house finch first. Lay the eggs, blackbird. Some people do it the reverse order, but oftentimes I'll draw and then I like the card I have, so I don't end up laying an egg that turn, and it doesn't really progress my board. So I'm going with the house finch first. As everybody knows, Backyard Birder is not the ideal bonus card. And here's where we need to make some decisions regarding the next 4 turns in round 1. It's pretty much going to decide whether we pivot and get some forest birds or grassland birds down, or stick to the wetlands. White-backed woodpecker. I think I can't pass it up. Just in case this full tuck doesn't work out. It's cheap, and I may need to dip into the forest once in a while to obtain some food and get some more birds down. Ibis, I have no intention of playing that, at least not at this point. So we have a starter bird. That's encouraging. That's my backup plan if this full tuck doesn't work out. Or I could grab food now and then get it down. Yeah, I think it'd be better to make sure I get this white-backed woodpecker down. There's an argument to just keep drawing cards and hope you get something. But we just don't know. And I'd rather have at least that first slot occupied by a bird. I could draw cards one more time here and then play the woodpecker my last turn. That gives me another option. Yeah, I think that's better. Hey! Barn swallow, we will take it. Oh, black-headed gull. Hello. Thank you very much. I think I found my next 2 wetland birds. That was pretty much given to us on a silver platter. Yeah. So I tucked the white-backed woodpecker. because the black-headed gull, the dirtiest bird in the game, is going to be our main source of receiving food. We're just going to steal it from our opponent all game. Probably going to hate me. He plays the Northern Shoveler. And we will get down the Barn Swallow. I think I got a little excited that last turn. I should have gained food one more time and then played the gull. And then the gull would allow me to play the swallow later. So we might have missed out on a couple points there. Just thinking back on it, but we're still in good shape. The swallow, blackbird, finch. I'm not going to complain about those 3 birds in a row. It's looking like the full tuck is doable. We are going to eventually get this black-headed gull down. And then maybe draw for a chiff-chaff or a mute swan for that 5th slot in our wetlands. And I think I top-decked the black-headed gull, so I don't think my opponent knows it's coming. And he's got a red start, a nuthatch, so he's got plenty of food for us, and we can take our pick, hopefully. We do need one more egg to play it, though, so we will draw cards here. Oh, wow. Mockingbird, that's interesting. That might be the 5th bird in our wetlands. Possibly. So that would be, let me see, how many points would that engine be? It'd be 1, 2, copy the blackbird, that's 4, then barn swallow 5, house finch 6. But I couldn't keep copying the blackbird because of the egg space. So then I'd have to repeat the swallow. And that would be like a 5-point engine. The Mockingbird is such a flexible card. I could also repeat the black-headed gull and help me drop a bigger bird bomb. So I'm going to give it a few turns. If I can't draw, oh, and the shoveler, we'll take it. If I can't draw that chiff-chaff or mute swan, we'll probably just go with the Mockingbird. I've definitely been on the other side of a black-headed gull. I'm sure some of you guys have been there as well, where it just feels like you're playing keep away and like you grab a food that maybe you think your opponent will grab, and then sometimes you intentionally just, it messes with your bird feeder choices for sure. You think you have the right food resources for the card you're about to play, and then your opponent messes with you. It's one of those birds that, you know, it really interacts with your opponent, and Wingspan normally doesn't have a lot of cards that negatively affect the other player, like the black-headed gull. All right. Oh, right when I was about to say we're going to go with the mockingbird, we pull the mute swan. That's what we like to see. Normally, it is a struggle. I'm telling you, when I go for this full tuck city, but this time the Wingspan game is just giving us gold. We are not going to complain about this at all. The hardest part about this game now is going to be what cards to keep. Because that yellow-headed blackbird isn't going to lay eggs forever, right? So, all right. One turn left in round 2. We're getting some free eggs from a meadowlark. That is great. None of the end-of-round goals are egg-related, but we will take them. We're going to draw cards again. Do our black-headed gull for this mute swan. I'm telling you, this bird will drive you crazy. But it's great for us in the wetlands. We're pretty much going to draw cards the remainder of the game. And like I said, just worry about any big point birds that can surpass our engine already. Gonna turn all these extra cards into points, hopefully. We got a 0 for the end of round goal. That's kind of how the full tuck is. The tray is nothing exciting. As far as the Premier League, we are almost halfway. I think we've played like 7 or 8 games. So I think we're 3rd or 4th at this point. Like I said, I'm not going to be able to record everything. And, we're not undefeated. So I will, no matter the outcome of this game, I'm hoping to get some more uploads in. And I hope you all enjoy it. Wingspan is relaxing, or at least I think it should be sometimes. We got our 5th wetland bird down, so I'm pretty pumped that we were able to draw the swan. My opponent could have falconer. He's got that, I forgot what it's called, that bird that eats 2 fish. And he's got, he's got a, I can't think of it, like a kite or something. Anyway, we're taking the Oriole to deny and potentially play later for 9 points. Hey, we get the violet green swallow, another tucking bird. Not going to utilize it this game, but that's okay. So we're looking at a 3 points for 3 points from the swan, 4 from the swallow. Oh, the gannet. That's what he has. Couldn't think of that bird. We have 3 points from the swan, 4 points from the swallow, two more points, so that's 6 from the blackbird, and then 7 with the house finch. So we've got a 7-point engine at the beginning of round 3, which is pretty good. And he has the common buzzard. I said a kite earlier. He has the buzzard and the gannet. He just did a double play, and he's probably going to win this end of round goal. So this is not a giveaway game by any means. We just enjoy our full tuck city. And there's not a whole lot of decisions when you've only got 5 birds on the board. And our yellow-headed blackbird is going to be filled up right here. My opponent had no food to steal that turn, so we're not getting our maximum point value out of this blackbird. He doesn't have any tucking birds at this point, so I don't think that snow bunting we drew is worthwhile. Really hoping we can draw a Benelli's or an eagle or something that doesn't have a food cost. Again, we're not complaining about these tucking birds, but you do need to have, you know, some birds you can play when you need to. So that's really what we're looking out for. So at this point, I only have 2 or 3 videos. I mean, I think this will be the 3rd one for the Premier League. And of course, we'd like to come out on top. I don't know if we'll end up on top. I said we're 3rd or 4th. But I do have another series called Underrated, if you haven't seen that. It's 4 or 5 videos highlighting some underrated birds in Wingspan. They're not as long. They're like 5-6 minutes long. And, you know, if you got some time to kill, check it out. I'll put a link in the description. We're getting a little off topic here since all we're doing is drawing cards, but I like it. Finally get some food to steal right here. I also came out with a couple videos of the Swift Start Pack. Maybe you've seen them already, but I highlight the 10 birds in the original North American base game. I just ranked them 1 to 10 for fun. And then also the Asian Swift Start Pack, where I get out the, I won't say old school, but I get out the physical game and rank those birds. There's only 6 of those, but check that out. Again, it's only 5-6 minutes, I think, but it's just a little different from a gameplay video. So, my opponent's played the house sparrow, so he's going to be looking for seeds the rest of the game. We finally have some food to play, but I don't know. Even with the yellow-headed blackbird filled up on egg space, I still don't have the right amount of food to trump the points we already have. Well, Benelli's Eagle will help. So happy about that. We drew what we wanted again. I don't think we're going to be able to turn all these cards into points. Mockingbird is nothing now. So, again, my opponent's board is not looking shabby at all. He's got plenty of food access. He's going to have extra seeds, I assume, to tuck. Of course, who knows what bonus cards he has, but I'm still not thinking this is a runaway game. I think we might be slightly ahead after this play, a little more. What do y'all think about that European honey buzzard? I talked about it briefly in a last video, but man, I want it to be a hero for me, but lately it has been sucky. I'm just gonna say it like it is. We got 4 birds for our backyard birder card. It's not my top priority right now. I'm not sure if we're gonna get that 5th one or not. The only way I would is if I got a double play bird, like a Vireo or something. There's that Chiff Chaff, which I don't need right now. Man, I've got several expensive birds I could play later. If he had a berry, I would just go with the Oriole. We might play the Flycatcher or the Warbler to free up some egg space. Oh, we got another Warbler. Man. We're going to have to get rid of some of these high point birds. The black-headed gull is great. It's just not very fast. I don't think I'm going to play the eagle. We're sitting at 89 points. Three turns left. Not thinking that backyard birder's gonna happen. So with the yellow blackbird being filled up, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have a 6-point engine, and the warbler beats that with 7. So we'll free up one more egg space. And surely we will win this end of round goal with birds in the wetlands. Although he does have a couple fish in his supply for like a bald eagle play or something. He played that ash-throated flycatcher. That was a good play for him. But other than that, he doesn't have a ton of high point birds. I feel like we drew them all. Not all of them, but a lot of them. I do not see myself playing another bird that beats our engine, so I just decided to steal some seeds. Maybe that hinders him somehow at the end for his house sparrow. I'm sure he'll just pick up another seed from the bird feeder, but just in case, we're going to take it. He could have 3 points from behaviorist. Like I said, he could have falconer. Maybe oologist. It's been a pretty good game. It's just I was lucky enough to draw the tuck birds I needed. It's the power of the card draw. And it looks like we're going to end up in the triple digits. Honestly, he'll probably be in the triple digits as well. It looked like he filled up his board pretty good. And we only have 6 eggs, of course. If you stayed this far into the video, man, I really appreciate your time. I hope you enjoyed it. If you wouldn't mind hitting like on the video, or maybe even subscribing if you want to tune in for some other relaxing gameplay. Here we go to the scores. Of course, he has more bird points, more bonus cards, more end of round goals, and a lot more eggs. So we need a ton of tucks right here. Oh, I thought he'd get over 100 actually. 97 to 118. All right, y'all. 66 tucks. We pulled it out. Another dub for the Premier League. That was a fun one. Like I said, not stressful. 118.97. Probably could have squeezed out a few more points, but thanks for watching. See you next time.